guys, today I'm going to be doing a collective haul. I just went shopping in the last few weeks and I want to show you what I got. I went to MAC and I got two items. I got the 221 brush, and when I purchased this, or when I picked it up like out of the little container, I didn't see a price anywhere, and this turned out to be $30, and that shocked me like to the core. And I was like, what? Because my grand total was $60 and I bought two things. So just a heads up, I guess maybe everybody knows it, but I don't really shop at MAC very much. Maybe I'm just used to Morphe prices. I got this mini tapered blending brush, and it's just a little brush I can go up into my crease with, and it's not too big. So yeah, I don't have any brush like this, so that's why I gravitated towards it. And if I did have one, I would have totally put it back. And then the other item I got for $26 was Extra Dimension eyeshadow in Sweet Heat. And this totally caught my eye. It was sitting up there on the shelf, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that swirl? It looks gorgeous. Here it is. It's pretty small, and I'm wearing this on my eyelids today. I don't know if you can tell. So this is what the swirl looks like, and it looks so cool and pretty. It's like a champagne gold, a little bit of copper. Can't exactly describe it, but it's mostly like a champagne, but not as pink and more of a bronze tone. I don't know, it's just super gorgeous. This MAC eyeshadow is also almost half as the amount of product there is in Steel Kitten and also one of my Kat Von D shadows. And it's almost the same price. And look how tiny this thing is. It has 1.8 grams and Steel Kitten has 2.6 grams. So, yeah. That's why I don't go to MAC much. I don't know, it just doesn't intrigue me like all the other beauty gurus. But I guess they grew up with MAC being popular, so... Okay, now on to Sephora. Right now I'm wearing what I got, and this is Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Beloved. It is a gorgeous bright coral, I would say. And it's not red, it's not a red orange, it's a coral. So this is what it looks like. So here's the color. And if you have any Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, you know that they can be drying, but I think they're pretty comfortable. And it's a pretty thin formula, and I really like that. So yeah, look how bright and beautiful that is. So yeah, it's like a coral, a little bit of red, a little bit of pink, and it's just gorgeous and perfect for summer. You know where the checkout line is, and then they have all these little deluxe or sample sizes of a whole bunch of products, and that's where I like to go, because if I want to try something, I'll just buy a small version of it if they have it and spend less money, and it lasts me a good amount of time. So I bought the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment, which I tried in this video right here. You can go check me out using it for the first time. Like, I used a little foil packet. So I got the mini version, just about the full version. Not $70 though. I think this was, yeah, this was $24. I got 15 grams of product. So it still comes in their traditional containers. And they have a little star on top and just a little container here. I haven't opened it up yet because I haven't got the chance to use it, but I definitely will soon. I also bought the Ole Henriksen Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. And I got this in the same place I did with the Glam Glow. And so I paid $15 for this. Just a moisturizer, and it's just a little container like this. It has about 15 milliliters in it, and that's just what it looks like. I haven't used it yet either, but I definitely will soon. And again, from the same checkout line place, I got a Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade 3. That's the only one they were selling in this size. And I've been wanting to try this, and I didn't want to buy the full size because I didn't know how it would work. But it's pretty much the same thing as the original, but no spoolie on the end. That would make it extra long. And there's not as much product, obviously. So it's just the angled tip one. So it's not super waxy, and I'm happy about that because if I put it on, it'll just like big streak marks and it won't look natural. So that's the shade right there. Did I say it was by Benefit? I'm sure all you guys know who this is by, but just in case, it's by Benefit. And then finally, I got the Bright Future Color Corrector Concealer by Sephora. And I have their just normal concealer, and I really like it. It's in the shade Meringue, and I'm wearing it today. I'm also wearing this today just to try it out, and I think it worked pretty good. I got this in the shade Peach Light. So just going to correct dark circles under your eyes. So there's the shade of the concealer. They have a whole range of these. They have a more pink one, a green one. They have a deeper shade in this if you're way deeper than me, and I'm assuming you are because I'm pretty much snow colored. So yeah, I don't think this is too dark for me, but I'll keep trying it out, and it might be a little bit too dark for my under eyes. But as long as my concealer covers it up and it doesn't change the color of my concealer, it should be all good. Okay, moving on to drugstore makeup. I was at Walmart and I picked up the NYC liquid liner in extreme black because I know that NYC is pulling out of stores, and I know this is a really good liquid liner, so I just picked it up anyways, even though they may not be leaving Canada, but who really knows what they're doing. So I just picked this up, and it has a brush tip applicator, and it's really nice and dark. Then I have Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the shade Dusty Rose. That's what it looks like. And Manny and some other people were raving about these, saying, oh, they're so creamy and stuff. I find it to be really tough and not very creamy. Well, maybe it is a little bit, but on the lips, I felt it was like really hard. But there's the swatch right there. It is a Dusty Rose, and it doesn't have a very thin, precise tip. I think it's kind of big, but it is pretty matte. So I'm not the biggest fan of this yet, but I'll keep trying it. And then I got the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara in Blackest Black, or whatever the darkest shade is. And I'm not a fan yet. I've been using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara, and I like that actually a lot better than this. And I know that Jaclyn Hill raves about this and that she uses this all the time. But for right now, it's just a little bit too watery for me. And it's definitely not making my lashes really voluminous. My lashes are pretty long as it is, and it's not doing a whole lot there, but it's definitely not making them any thicker. And it's just a brush tip, it's not rubber. This was like one of the last liquid lipsticks they had for Wet n Wild. And it's the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick by Wet n Wild in the shade Oh My Dolly. It is definitely very matte. It stays on really well. And that's the shade right there. And I've been looking for this type of hot pink summer shade for a little while now, and I'm glad I got it for only $5 instead of the 20 some I was going to pay for an ABH one. So yeah, it wears really nicely. It is pretty drying, so I'm so excited that I picked it up, and it was this shade, and there was only one that was left. And then I got the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in the shade Light to Medium. And it's just a brow gel mascara. And I picked it up in this shade because I felt like my brows were getting a little bit too dark, like with all the stuff I had for summer. So this is what I'm wearing today, and I think it goes really nicely with my hair. And it locks them in place, and I don't even have to do anything else. I just put this on, and since, thank goodness, my brows are thick enough to just do this and nothing else and just walk out the door. I might be mistaken, probably not, but I feel like there's a little bit of shine in here, or like some type of shimmer, so that's kind of weird. But anyways, I really like it. I picked up the e.l.f. Blush Brush. It's like a soft paddle brush, and I use it for blush sometimes, but I really like this for putting powder underneath my eyes to set my concealer. It's really nice and soft. And so finally, I got from L'Oreal one of their infallible shadows in Amber Rush. I just had to get this color, and it's so gorgeous. Usually I put this all over my lid, and then I put a little bit of a warm color in the crease, and then I'm good to go. I just kind of like that monochromatic look right now. I would say it's like a deep rose gold or a bronzy rose gold. It's very soft and smooth. So there it is, Amber Rush, and then that's the MAC shadow. So there is a difference. That one's a lot more lighter. It's a lot more rosy copper. And yeah, it blends really nicely. It's so smooth and pigmented. Really highly recommend the Infallible Shadows by L'Oreal. And then I finally got my hands on the Stila Magnificent Metals Liquid Eyeshadow. I've been wanting the kitten shade, but they didn't have it in stock, obviously, because these are like so popular. So I settled for my second best, which was Diamond Dust. And these are absolutely gorgeous. They can get a little bit thick on your eyes if you put too much on. I find these to be really easy to work with for them being glitters. And yeah, they just add a beautiful shine and just bang to your eye look and your overall makeup look. They are just really awesome. So just little doe foot applicator. I'm sure all you guys know what it's like. And this one has silver and a little bit of purple in there. And I feel like there's a little bit of gold or bronze in there too. But see, look how shiny that is. But yeah, they're individual glitters. It's not just a liquid eyeshadow. And just a tip, when you're putting them on, don't go back in and start blending everything around because there will be lots of fallout. Just put it on, leave it, and then just keep it rolling. I didn't know if I really wanted this or not, but I did want it, but I didn't. Because I didn't know if it was going to work or not, if it was going to be too light. And the price tag, the price tag. This is $38 and it is by Benefit. It's the Hula Light Bronzer. When I swatched it in store, on my hand, it like didn't show up at all. It actually adds the nicest bronzed look to my very fair skin tone. I'm actually really thankful I picked this up and actually Benefit made a light enough bronzer because I haven't seen one like this before. So before I got this, I was using Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and I thought it looked really good and stuff, but actually I think it's a little bit too dark for my skin tone and it's kind of making it look a little bit muddy. So this kind of reevaluated my bronzer game altogether. So it's kind of picking up a little bit lighter on camera, but that's just about the shade of it. If you're like light to medium skin tone, I don't think this will show up on you. This is like Fair Girls, this is like Nikki Tutorials. Who else? But Nikki Tutorials is using this, so if you're around her skin tone or mine or whatever, this may work for you and you should totally go check it out in your store. It does have a warmer undertone. It's not a contour powder, it is definitely a bronzer powder. It is very nice and smooth. See, there it is on my finger. It does a super nice job as being a bronzer. So yeah, I am like extremely happy that I bought it and I went on a whim and I grabbed it. I took down the exposure a little bit so you guys could see it more. And look at my highlight. This is Champagne Pop. So guys, that was my collective haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you found some things that you want to purchase now or go and check out. And leave me a comment down below what you want to see next from me. I'm sorry I've been MIA, but I've just been dealing with a lot of things at the moment. If you'd like to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button down below. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.